Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. Today is going to be a calm, romanticizing Friday night in my life. But before we get into the video and more about what I mean by that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like my videos. It really does help me out. And also check the description box down below, which will have any links that I might mention in this video, also links to my books and other fun things. And so that's down below. Don't forget to check it out. And now, without further ado, with that said, let's jump into today's video. Alright, so as I mentioned, it is Friday night. I have no plans today. In the last video I just finished filming, which was my experiment getting out of my comfort zone video, which might already be out or might come out after this one. I'm not 100% sure yet. I was talking about overthinking and kind of the paralysis of anxiety where you just overthink every decision, and I'm feeling a bit of that this evening. I don't know what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something, but I couldn't decide what. I have a busy weekend ahead of me this weekend. I have a museum visit coming up with my sister, which I'm really excited about, and I might vlog as well, and some other things tomorrow. A haircut, which is one thing which I'm really excited about. My hair is very long right now and I'm gonna get it cut quite short, so that's exciting. So anyways, I just decided that I think the best thing for me tonight is just staying in and enjoying the simple pleasures. It's so easy to forget the simple pleasures and think you have to go out and do something big to have a good evening. And so my goal tonight is to kind of reconnect with those simple pleasures and just enjoy being in the moment. And I'm gonna film the process of kind of romanticizing my evening, and I'm thinking it could be a fun video for you guys, but also like me accountable to just take it slow. That was also a big theme in my last video, just taking it slow and not stressing and just going with the flow, which is something I need to practice more. So I think that's going to be a really fun thing for tonight. I do have a couple things in mind I want to do. I got some fresh strawberries from a farmer's market and I want to make a strawberry crumble. So good, and I've been looking forward to doing that. So that's one thing I want to do tonight, and otherwise I'm just gonna take it slow, go with the flow. So let's get this evening going. A nice quiet evening in my life, romanticizing the simple pleasures of a night in. Let's go. I was going to start my evening with my strawberry crumble because I'm feeling a bit tired and I just want to do that before I lose all my energy. I've talked in past videos that I have chronic health issues, and it's just like I get tired way easier than I think a normal person my age should. On top of that, I've had this migraine and certain chronic illness stuff that's just not been going away lately. So I wanted to do that first, but my dog is being very vocal by her body language that she wants to go for a walk, so we'll do that first. That might be nice, actually getting some fresh air after a day of work, and then we'll get started on my strawberry crumble. So let's go. everyone, it is a bit later. As you saw, I made that strawberry crumble. It's currently sitting in the fridge, and once I have supper I'll put it in so it's all hot and ready when I have dessert. Yes, so I'm gonna put it in right after supper so I can have it hot for dessert. So I'm a bit tired now. Okay, let's be honest, I'm quite tired now. Again, chronic illness stuff aggravates when you do just simple things like cooking a crumble. So I'm gonna lay back and watch some TV. This is all about romanticizing my evening and having a nice quiet evening. So putting my feet up and watching a movie with some water and just kind of taking a breather, I think sounds wonderful. So before I turn on the TV and take a little rest, that's what I was trying to say, I'm going to tell you quickly about the crumble and what recipe I use. So that recipe will be down below. I'll put a link to the one I followed. I did make a few tweaks though, so I'll let you know here. First, I made a double recipe of the crumble part, and then what I like to do, and I don't know if this is like a normal thing for crumbles or if it's just something my family has always done, we put like a layer of crumble on the bottom and kind of flattened out so it makes a bit of a crust, and then we put the strawberries in and another layer of crumble on top. So that's why I made a double recipe, because I don't think this one counted for that in their own recipe. I didn't end up using the full double recipe, so some of it was just put in Tupperware and saved. And also I doubled the butter because it's a double recipe, but I didn't end up using all the butter. So two things that like aren't quite exact when you're doubling it. You don't need to use the full double of the mix unless you have a bigger pan and a lot more strawberries, I guess, and then you don't need to use the full butter. Sorry, my back was hurting in that position. So as for the strawberries, I did a single recipe for that because I was just using the regular amount that they said in the recipe, and that worked out well. I think it filled the pan perfectly, so we'll see how it tastes when it's ready. I also got some vanilla ice cream, so I'm really excited to kind of set that up later on today. I'm on a health journey, so I kind of schedule my more decadent meals or treats, and this is one of the ones that I have scheduled for this week, so I'm really looking forward to it. And those fresh strawberries, I had a few before cooking with them and they were just so good, so I can't wait to try it. But now, putting my feet up, much needed. All right. Hi everybody, it is now around 7:30 at night, and to be honest, I'm probably gonna go to bed fairly soon. Now this might not be something that everybody with chronic health stuff experiences, or it might be, but I have to go to bed quite early and get like 9 hours of sleep minimum to be rested enough to function the next day. And that's a pain in the butt in many times, in many ways, because, you know, I want to have more energy to do stuff, but it is what it is, so I got to work with it until I find more answers on what's going on. But saying that, I'm gonna probably do like the kind of summarization end clip now, and then show you some b-roll of what I get up to for the rest of the night. Beside me right here I have two books that I'm picked out, but I can get to that in a second. First, let me wrap up the whole strawberry crumble thing. So you saw in the last clip the final product with the vanilla ice cream. It was so good. I really enjoyed it. That like creamy vanilla ice cream with the warm strawberry crumble is just like a great mixture. I forgot to say in that clip where I mentioned my alterations to the recipes, I did one more alteration, which was that I didn't add as much sugar in the strawberry mixture as the recipe suggested, and I think that was both a good and a bad choice. I mean, less sugar is healthier, and it was still really good. I think if you don't have a super huge sweet tooth, you might like it the way I did it, because it was still quite sweet. But if you have a really big sweet tooth like I do, you might want to add that full amount of sugar. It's not a huge difference, but I did notice that, you know, it wasn't as sweet as I imagined it to be. But again, saying that, it was still really delicious. So I would recommend that recipe. It is a great crumble recipe, and I think you'd probably do it with any other kind of fruits as well. But don't quote me on that. I'm not a chef. And one more thing to mention about the recipe, it did say to put cornstarch in it, which I think is supposed to make like the liquid of the crumble thicker. I would say you can do without it. I think I did this recipe, no, I know I did this recipe a few weekends ago, and I didn't do the cornstarch, and it still tasted great. So if you want to not do that, I think that's also something you can do. So that was my mini cooking minute, and now I'm gonna let you know my plans for the rest of the night. So like I said, I am exhausted already, so I'm gonna do some calm self-care things to continue the plan of having a restorative, relaxing, and romanticizing my evening. So I'm thinking I'm gonna read maybe just a graphic novel because I want something that's very low brain power right now. So the two ones that I picked are ones from that shelf in my book collection that I just showed you very briefly. And the first one is The Winx Club. I don't know if anybody else watched this as a kid. I used to love this show. I know there was like a Netflix adaptation of it, which I didn't really watch because what I loved about this show is it was just so light and fluffy and fun, and the adaptation was darker. So when I went to it for like a light, fluffy, fun thing, it didn't kind of scratch that itch or whatnot. This is book 2. I got it at a thrift store, so I don't have book 1, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to follow up. And it is just a very fun, light book. Lots of nice, bright colors. So that's one of the options for tonight. And I picked another one in case I wasn't feeling like that when I finally get settled in to read. And it is Woody Woodpecker. So this was also a thrift store find. I got it for really cheap. I used to like Woody Woodpecker, though he is a bit annoying at the same time. I mean, it's like that balance of annoying but also entertaining. So it is a more retro comic. Let me see if I can find the date. I find that stuff fascinating. If you haven't seen my previous videos or upcoming videos, wherever you end up watching this video, I love history. I love the stories behind things. So this is really interesting to me. But the date of this graphic novel is 1975. So it is considered a vintage in my opinion. And then also, while we're at it, why not? I'm going to show you this first page, which is really cute. It says, Kids Roach designs are now available as iron-on transfers. Roach. Okay, I wonder, that's maybe 1975. I don't know what Roach designs are, and somebody in the comments can enlighten me, but that seems like an odd name. Anyways, so there were 79 cents each. And I guess there's like cool like t-shirts? Or they're iron-on patches. That's really neat. We don't do iron-on patches, I feel like, as much these days. But yeah, I'm like, that's another great option, and there seems to be some really fun things in this. I'm not going to do a full video on this, so I'm going to show you guys right now as well, because again, I find it fascinating. If not, you can skip up to the next B-roll if you're not interested. Alright, where was I? My memory card got full and I got cut off. I was talking about the cool ads in the Woody Woodpecker comic, and I'm gonna go through them with you fast because I am exhausted and I want to kind of get my bedtime routine going and just settle in with the book. I find ads can be really telling about a time period in our world, and they're often overlooked, especially today. You're like, oh my god, another ad in the newspaper. But when you go back, even just like 20-30 years, you can see that it's like the ads really reflect society at that time in many ways. So let's look at one of the quick ads here. There's not many ads, it's mostly comic, which is good. Good bang for your money. So this page here says order by mail. Order by mail special. So 50 bike decals for $1. You can get 250 magic tricks, and that is 69 cents. You can get crazy licenses, set of 4. They're an absolute riot, and all very official looking too. Includes marriage license, backseat license to play hooky, backseat license, oh my goodness, you can tell I'm tired. Liar's permit, license to play hooky, fishing license, and many, many more strictly for laughs, and that's $1. I'm going to show you the page, you can kind of visualize what I'm talking about. It's that top part here. Another one fun here is free, over 1,001 free items, yours for the asking. Samples of books, stamps, and other things you can get for free. Interesting. Fake traffic tickets. Be a millionaire. Send this big grab bag of $10 million in old US gold banknotes. They're phony, of course, but look real. They're great for forgeries. These great forgeries will fool everyone except your banker. 69 cents. It's funny, like, today that would be like $50. Prices are insane. That's kind of fun. And then it gives the address. And add 25 cents shipping to each order. Imagine, 25 cents only for shipping. That would be amazing. And then we have, after that, Scary Life Monster Ghosts obeys your commands, rises, jump starts, and floats in the air, over 7 feet tall, only $1. Glows in the dark too. Man, these prices, that would have been nice. Only $1 for 7-foot tall ghost that listens to your commands. And there's a couple more pages of ads here. I'm spoiling the book a bit for myself. This one is our mail-in thing. Fun trick free things. So it's very similar to the other page. It's probably a different company, I would assume. You have personalized shirts for only $3.98. A marked deck, and it's like a gimmick deck, $2.98. Midget Colt fires real blanks with the roar of a full-size gun. Safe. All metal precision made by skilled gunsmiths. Attraction nickel finish, checkered non-slip grip, and breakaway Barrett for loading. On keychain with 20 rounds of ammo. And that is the most expensive one, which is $125 with 3 boxes and 240 rounds, is $2.49. Free speed hypnosis. Using new patented HypnoCoin, hypnotize instantly with cap locks. Enjoy the power that Phenosis can bring. Control family and friends at a glance. Amazing fun with cap locks. Improve the memory personality. Rid yourself of bad habits. Get your free 3D HypnoCoin with professional proven 25 lesson guidebook. $1. That's the... It's yeah. The HypnoCoin is just at the far end there. Very fun. And then on the last, oh, there's 2 more. The last page says, this could be your year to, this could be the year you get a daisy. And it is a Daisy BB gun. I wonder if this was published in the US, because it doesn't seem like something that would be published in Canada with, but maybe it is. I don't know. I can look into it. But you can get those, and this BB gun, you can get it from Arkansas. But it mails to Canada. So yeah, this is probably a Canadian thing, and it just was more popular. And they gave you a free booklet. Interesting. There's no price here, but yeah, that's kind of fun. Not something I think you'd see as much today, especially in a comic book. And then the back page is also so cute. The whole family loves Snoopy because it's new and fun ways for a kid to sharpen pencils automatically. So it's an ad on the very back, last page, back cover of a Snoopy pencil sharpener. Oh, that is adorable. And it's a Kenner Snoopy pencil sharpener. Comes with 3 colored pencils, 3 sharpeners, uses 3D batteries. Not included, so I guess the battery type is D. Interesting. Coloring is so much easier with sharp pencils. And I love Snoopy, but I hardly ever get to use him because the parents are using him. That is so cute. So that was fun to kind of go to not memory lane because I wasn't alive in 1975, but look at the history and the stories behind this magazine and the time period it was published in. So that's really nice. I am stumbling on my words, as you can probably tell, so I'm going to get going and finish my evening. But hopefully you enjoyed this video and the B-roll that's coming up, and it reminds you to, if you have nothing planned for an evening, to just take it slow. And maybe it inspires you that if you have nothing planned for an evening, to not overthink it and just take it easy, take it slow, do what makes you feel happy, romanticize your evening. And honestly, people think sometimes romanticizing is bad, but romanticizing can just be allowing yourself to enjoy the little things. Because usually we're like, oh, I'm being silly to enjoy something, or oh, this is not a big deal, and we kind of, or at least I definitely do, hold ourselves back from being able to fully enjoy things. So this is also a really fun thing, romanticizing things, to just let yourself fully be in the moment in a way that you usually wouldn't allow yourself to. So I really enjoyed this evening. Again, hopefully you did too. I think I've already said that. And that is another sign that I should sign off. So have a great evening or day or morning or night whenever you're watching this. Don't forget to be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Like, comment, and subscribe if you do enjoy this video. It really does help me out. And then live the most and make the most of your story. Enjoy the B-roll.